Oh dear, no more late nights for you. Hello! You just caught me tending my teddy bear. I'm sorry to say, he went on a teddy bear's picnic last night, and he's a little bit worse for wear, aren't you? Aw. Anyway, I shall put him down. Why am I here? Oh yes, I am here to make a quick video, I always waffle, with regards to a frequently asked question from you guys. Much to my delight, it seems that Archaeosoup has an ever-growing following, and indeed, with that comes a certain community, which I must admit, when I first started Archaeosoup, it never really occurred to me that I might get a sort of a communal following, or group of people who are sort of like-minded, as it were, who maybe have teddy bears to tend, and but also as well who may ask certain questions of me. And one of these questions has been resounding and repeating over and over again, and that is with regards to your involvement in Archaeosoup, you guys out there. Now, you pretty much surprised me the first few questions, the first few examples of this, and then it carried on going. And bit by bit, I've been thinking about it, and I thought today, yes, darn it, yes. In other words, or in short, you've been asking, can you get involved? Can you submit videos about your local area, about archaeological heroes, and thoughts on monuments which aren't all that well known to Archaeosoup, and have them published via the Archaeosoup YouTube channel. So I've decided to throw the doors open and say, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'd be very happy to receive submittances, your submission to Archaeosoup, and I'll have a review of it, see if it's suitable, and we can go from there, and I may even publish it on the channel. In fact, I probably will if it is suitable. Now, this is clearly a great opportunity, and a great opportunity for Archaeosoup, if nothing else, but also for you guys just to get to share your knowledge, and actually even just slap your face on Archaeosoup in some capacity. Now, there are certain provisos, as it were, certain rules that I would like to introduce from the get-go. Number one would be with regards to the tone of the film. Your film, obviously, I take a fairly, usually fairly light-hearted approach, if not slightly eccentric approach, to how I put my point across. But I always try and keep it respectful of the culture or people who I'm looking at, and that would have to be rule number one, and that would be you cannot, or rather I will not publish a video if you submit it to me, which takes the mick out of ancient cultures, their beliefs, their practices, how they lived, how they dressed, etc., etc. This forum of Archaeosoup, I'm happy to say, has been a wonderful breath of fresh air, in so much as most people who comment actually have something very positive and worthwhile to say about past cultures. So rather than, as you might see in some other places on the web, people essentially having this very superior notion of how they live now compared to people in the past, I'm happy to say that most of you guys are very open-minded, and also very aware that people in the past lived a valid life as well. So that would be rule number one, and I'm very happy and very sure and very convinced, as it were, that you will have no trouble sticking to that. Rule number two would just be with regards to video quality. It has to be fairly good video quality, and having said that, I make all of my videos via an iPhone camera. Hello, iPhone. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is that obviously it's not the best camera in the world, but the video quality is passable, and until I can afford a better camera, sadly, this is going to be the format that I use. But if you can get access to a half-decent camera, probably minimum 5-6 megapixels, and make a film, then that would be wonderful as well. Anything that's too poor a quality, I'm sorry, I won't be able to publish via Archaeosoup. And the final thing is with regards to length. I try and keep my videos below 8 minutes, although this one ironically may be more, and sometimes I do go over. But if you could try and keep your videos to a maximum of about 8 minutes, I'd be very grateful, and again it would up your chances of being published on Archaeosoup's YouTube channel. If you want to know more about this arrangement and what you might be able to get out of it, and indeed what you can submit, feel free to email me via archaeosoup.com, or indeed at archaeosoup at gmail.com, and I will get back to you and clarify any points on that. If you want to know what the series will be called, I've decided to call it From the Studio that brought you We Don't Do Dinosaurs, Field Walkers. So, Field Walkers is going to be the name of the series, where you guys can submit your dispatches from around the world, your own field walkings, as it were. It doesn't actually even have to be walking in a field, clearly. It's just kind of like you're out there, you're in the field, you're walking, and you are reporting. So, yeah, I think this could be a wonderful opportunity to share information about, because, for example, I mean, lots of people don't know all that much about Wall's End, where I live, and I've been very happy to be able to talk a bit about that on this channel. So, if you guys have anything local to you which you want to share, I'd be very happy to help you do that. There are a couple of housekeeping issues as well I'd like to mention. Number one is with regards to the 41 Feasts project that we're working on. For those of you who have been asking, and I'm very glad that you're interested, yes, we are very much still going ahead with that. Both me and the wonderful lady involved, Nicola, are interested in publishing and making videos around which we cook ancient recipes, share the recipe, the method, and then the flavour and the smells of the food with you guys. That is coming, and in the very near future, fingers crossed, we're going to be able to talk about it and actually start nailing down when and what sort of rhythm we're going to get into with regards to that series. Although unfortunately, the only thing that's in the way is just how busy we are. She has a wonderful young daughter, very, very lovely girl, who quite rightly takes up lots of her time, and then she finds herself very tired. So, as and when we're going to be going forward with that, hopefully in the next couple of months. The final thing as well I want to say is thank you everyone for your wonderful messages with regards to Mrs. Soup, my lovely wife. You may recall a couple of weeks ago, I went dark for a few days because there was a sudden rush to hospital. Well, the follow-up we've now received follow-up tests, and she has a fairly serious issue, but it's not life-threatening. Hence I can smile about it. But on Friday we're going to be having initial consultation, and it's likely to lead to surgery. So if I have to go dark again in the near future, that'll be the only reason. It'll just be because I'll be tending my wife if she has a few days of recovery after the surgery. But thank you once again for everyone who sent in lovely messages. They've been very well received and very, very welcome. And obviously Mrs. Soup would like to extend her thanks as well. Also, frankly, it makes her smile that you guys seem to call her Mrs. Soup. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. I'll get back to tending my teddy bear. Like I say, got my director's hat on, and ultimately, what it all boils down to is you guys feel free to make films and submit them, and we can go from there. Let's see what's out there. So, on that note, I shall leave you with a very, very lovely piece of equipment, and that is a clapperboard. Goodbye. Cut.